As we head forward into week 3 here and get ready to see if the Las Vegas Raiders can get on the win column, get one on the win column this week against the Tennessee Titans, I think there's a big thing that I think the team should focus on, and it's really simple, because not just for my fantasy team, just because I've got Devontae Adams and Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller, not because I'm a Raiders fan or anything, or a Vikings fan, just because I tried to get Justin Jefferson. It is what it is. But I think that the Raiders really need to feed their stars versus the Titans, because the Titans, they're going to be without Taylor Lewan, they're going to be without Bud Dupree, and I really feel like this offensive line for the Titans, especially if they do some rotating, can get got, especially if Max Crosby plays the way that he does, or he did against the Cardinals, excuse me. Now, I know we were hard on Max Crosby a little bit before, missing multiple tackles on Kyler Murray, but I think, if they can continue to put pressure on a guy like Ryan Tannehill or Malik Willis, for that matter, I think things can go in their way very quickly. So, offensively, it needs to start offensively. Devontae Adams probably, last game against the Cardinals, I think he had it was 5 targets. I need to triple that. I want 18 targets to number 17. Maybe 17 targets to number 17. Maybe that works better. I don't know. But the point is, Devontae Adams should be targeted early and often. Screens, slants, whatever it is. He needs to be the main focus of the offense for the Raiders Sunday. So then you got Hunter Renfrow, yes, who honestly, he probably should be targeted an equal amount of times as Devontae Adams, or at least double digits. And then also Darren Waller should be in that same boat as well. So offensively, you have 3 stars, all that need to be fed against the Titans. And I think it's easier said than done in a lot of different ways, but overall, when you see the type of talent that the Raiders have, offensively, it's not out of the realm of possibility. In fact, it should be a priority, because it seems like every single time that the Raiders get in a position where they can do something, it doesn't work out, because especially last week, they had a 20-0 lead against the Arizona Cardinals. They got that lead because, quite frankly, Darren Waller was eating, things were looking good, and then the second half kind of came around and it was not great. Now, I know that the Raiders probably could possibly be without Josh Jacobs. I think it's Zamir White time. It's Zeus time. So we got to feed him. We got to feed him in the run game. The offensive line, I think, is going to look pretty good. I'm still really interested to see where Dylan Parham fits in all of this, because I think he needs to be on the field. I don't care how it is. Guard, center, doesn't matter. But he needs to be on the field. So they need to feed him. Make sure he gets on the field early and often. And then defensively, like I said, Taylor Lewan out. That means Max Crosby needs to be everywhere. Also, please find a way to get Malcolm Koonce and company on the field. I know that Cleveland Farrell, got a little bit of snaps last week in containing Kyler Murray, but Malcolm Koonce and Tashawn Bauer both need to be on the field a bunch versus the Titans. It's not just about feeding the offensive weaponry. Malcolm Koonce and Tashawn Bauer really showed me a lot during the preseason. Also, on the defensive line-wise, Bilo Nichols as well as Andrew Billings, I feel like there's a lot left there. So, even Neil Farrell Jr., the rookie, just what works for you offensively, you need to keep it working. You need to feed Zeus, get this offensive line going, and feed your offensive weapons. And then defensively, do what's worked for you, and that is Max Crosby has gotten after it. Now, Chandler Jones, obviously, it's been a slow start. We'll be real about it. And maybe the reason that Taylor Lewan didn't want to play is because he didn't want to have 5 sacks put on him again by Chandler Jones. Last year? Nobody? Okay. The point is, I think that the Raiders really early and often need to focus on getting their star players involved, because it's one of those things, if you have it, great. In the NFL, you're probably going to win most of your games, or a good amount. And if you don't have it, it's tough to replicate that. And the Raiders have a plethora of talent on both sides of the football, and they need to get after it in week 3. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com, or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Las Vegas Raiders needing to feed their stars versus the Tennessee Titans.